And the monitor will be working soon, right? The monitor for Twitch chat will be working soon, right?
Yes, that'll be working soon. Do you want a countdown?
Give me a sec to erase my save file. What should the file name be?
Whatever you want to call it.
Anything?
I've got nothing.
Actually, I'm not gonna put Garfield because every single run I did, it dies badly. Smiley face for good luck. All right. Countdown.
Yep. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. All right. My name is Glitchymon, and this is a speedrun of Medallion Stones Trials. And the goal of this category is to beat all the dungeons, every single dungeon, which includes the child dungeons and the adult dungeons, and beating the trials. The main restrictions for this category is that I'm not allowed to do GIM or get item manipulation or do reverse bottle adventure, which is memory manipulation. With these restrictions in mind, this is an interesting and difficult category, and I find it personally very entertaining to watch. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Good luck on the run, dude.
Thank you.
You're also required to beat Ganon, right?
I sure hope so. All dungeons actually doesn't have to be Ganon anymore. And right now I can't see chat, so if anybody has any questions, I'll say when chat is up, and I'll read them.
Why is the game in Japanese?
The reason the game's in Japanese is because the text scrolls by faster than English characters, so there's less information to be put on screen, so therefore it's faster, and there's no other differences between the Japanese and English. It's actually a single byte in the code that determines the language for English and Japanese. PAL is the exception, if I remember correctly, but I'm not sure which bytes are what in that version, because nobody talks about PAL OOT.
What console are you playing on, and does it make a difference?
I'm playing on N64, and I'm playing the 1.0 version of the game. And the reason I'm playing the 1.0 version is because it has an exclusive trick within the first 10 minutes that only works on 1.0. There's Ocarina of Time 1.0, 1.1, and 1.2, and 1.0 is the fastest version for this category, aside from playing on Virtual Console, which is about slightly, maybe a few seconds faster. So the beginning of this category is very simple. I just have to get a stick and, get out of the forest. Normally I have to beat the Deku Tree, but that's kind of slow. I don't want to do that. Screw the rules. I'm going to get a Deku Stick and Deku Nuts. So since I have 35 rupees, I don't have enough to buy a shield. Come on. But I have enough to buy 2 Deku Sticks and 1 Deku Nut. And the reason I have 2 Deku sticks, well, I'll find out a bit later. Okay, chat's up. I can read your guys' questions.
Let's just refresh it to be safe.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to do a pause here because you can't, during a pause buffer, you can't talk to people or shopkeepers or anything. Fix estimate?
Yeah, estimate's probably broken, that's fine.
Fix estimate, they'll get on it.
If you want to like focus, I can see the chat too, and I can like route questions at you.
Sure. I like reading it too. So just answer questions, I guess. And also I'm going to be getting...
Like if I see questions pop up on chat, I can say them out loud.
Yeah, of course. Of course, go ahead. Okay, so that's a trick called Force Escape. And there's a little tiny area of which I can jump slash into. And it kind of works. You can clip through there with either a sword or with a stick. However, it's more risky with a stick because if you fail it, your stick might break. What's my favorite color? Either blue or purple. Yeah, this run will be epic. Did I run any other Zelda games? Not currently. I run Majora's Mask off and on, but it's no big deal. Okay, so what the trick I just did was a water extended super slide. And basically there's a position on the control stick which I can hold, which makes Link keep his current momentum. So that little sliding motion with his feet, that's ESS position. And if I hold that while coming out of the water, it keeps his current jump slash recoil speed, and I can slide and skip the L in front of Kakariko because the game thinks I'm busy. Blurple, yeah. Blurple's my favorite color, dude. So the next thing I have to do is I have to collect these chickens and not open that door.
I thought you were gonna, to be honest.
No, I'm really careful. I've seen too many highlights. And opening that door is not a good start. Come on, man. So I have to roll. I have to not press A there. Do I casual play Zelda? Sometimes. If so, best and worst 2D and 3D. The best. I casually really like Majora's Mask, and I also casually like Link's Awakening for best 2D. And I can't really think of any worse games. I can't think of any games I don't like. I think they're all pretty good.
What's your favorite kind of cucko?
Clint Stevens.
Clint Stevens, good answer.
Okay, so I'm gonna Navi dive into the bottom of the well since, you know, I need to get to the bottom of the well early. No big deal. Safety save.
You want me to talk about this, kind of?
Yes, please.
All right, so what's going on here is he basically interrupted crawling into the crawl space with a Deku Nut, and that's 1.0 exclusive here. That's why he's playing on this version mostly. And then that kind of messes up Link's movement and stuff, so he was able to use that messed up hitbox type stuff to jump slash through a corner and fall out of bounds and use out of bounds water to swim to the Bombchew's chest. I can't speak English. So now he has early explosives, which skips getting Goron Bracelet primarily is the most important thing. And opens up the routing possibilities for the game a ton.
And there is technically a faster strat, although it's only about 10 seconds faster, and if you fail it, the run is over, unfortunately. So I am not going to do that, since it's kind of finicky.
So here he's taking damage on purpose and making sure to walk around invisible pits in the floor. And collecting both shields.
Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna have to take damage from this like. And once again, because I mean, sometimes you don't take enough damage from the enemies in the room, and you just gotta be careful, because one wrong move and you're dead without the shield you need. So the things I got from the bottom of the well were the Hylian shield, Deku shield, and Bombchews, which are very important. Clint Stevens is that awesome guy. What are you talking about?
Oh, I wasn't on camera the whole time, wasn't I?
No.
Nice.
Don't worry, I got you.
Yeah, not going for fastest strats. Not like I want to kill the run or anything. You know, I do like finishing runs.
Did you mention the save warp?
Oh yes, if you save. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but if you save and reset, you start in Link's house. If you're in the overworld, which is pretty convenient. I have to remember to, Games Table, please remind me to get an extra stick when I'm in Zora's Domain.
All right.
Lighting's kind of funny. Okay.
Nice.
Hey.
That trick's a pretty good example of a classic Ocarina of Time setup. One really good thing for speedrunning in this game is that Link's movement is very, very consistent. So you can make proper setups. And that right there is an example of a mega side hop. Do you want to talk about that, or?
Can you explain that?
Yeah. Remember a stick.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so with sources of damage, if you roll into them and shield, you get a frame opportunity. Depending on how you do it, it depends how many frames. To do like backflips and side hops and stuff, and you'll keep your recoil speed through that backflip or side hop. In that example, he used a side hop to go backwards really fast and actually skip playing Zelda's Lullaby to get into the waterfall.
Okay, so if I want to get an extra stick, I have to re-enter the shop. It's much faster than buying a second one. May as well grab extra nuts too. Because if you fail too many tricks, that's very bad.
I actually don't know which skip you're going to do here. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, what is that even called? Ledge cancel, right?
Yep, ledge cancel.
All right, so that's a trick called ledge cancel, where you shield damage on the right frame when you climb up a ledge while holding shield. It messes up the camera, kind of messes up Link's properties, and then you can walk through certain actors, including King Zora. So he skipped the entire Rudo Bottle side quest by just walking through King's Aura. Now here, I don't want to mess him up.
What? Okay. Okay, sometimes I can fail. So that's why I buy an extra stick.
So here, Jabu's loading zone kind of extends past his body. And so
Okay.
by jump slashing against the wall and getting enough recoil speed, you can actually push yourself back fast enough to hit the loading zone and skip using a fish to open his mouth.
Yeah, so unfortunately that's my extra stick and I'm not going to get another one.
Since he doesn't have the slingshot, he used a bomb chew to hit the switch.
Also, chat, what's your favorite flavor of potato chips, if I may ask? I hate tutorial characters. Use bong water, legit, dude.
Canada's best. Dude, you need more liberty in your life.
Doritos. Sour cream, good.
People have some interesting choices and tastes.
Yeah, you guys should try coconut oil, it's super good. And I should try actually opening the door too. Good idea.
So, the devs of this game didn't necessarily check a lot of things to make sure you did things in the right order in the game. But one thing they did right is they made absolutely sure that you could not skip Rudo to get the boomerang. So he has to do the entire Rudo transport through this dungeon. The switch to enter the boomerang room does not just check if it's being pressed, it actually specifically checks that it's being pressed by Rudo. So there's no known way around that.
Garage. Yep, always do a super slide and waste 2 frames. It actually wastes 2 frames to kill him.
I usually do a mega flip.
Yeah.
Is the lag produces or?
There's like a white flash, and that's basically lag frames where nothing happens, if I remember correctly. So make sure not to fall here. I've done that before.
Haven't we all?
Oh yeah, I've done that recently in my practice. So I'm gonna fall here if I keep back walking. So.
That's super lenient on 3DS, that back walk. You should play 3DS.
I'll think about it. Just buy me a 3DS capture card.
Another slight difference for the 1.0 version actually just happened. He opened the door in Jabu's belly all the way on the side. In later versions of the game, you actually can't do that. He did it again right there. It'll block you from opening the door all the way on the side. Just small difference. So right there, that was our first example of ISG, right?
Yes.
Vibrating Rudo, good stuff.
That's actually slower. So if I drop Rudo while the chest's spawning, we get a vibrating Rudo. Just for comedic effect. The vibro stick, oh yes, that's called infinite sword glitch. And if you crouch stab and do an action, the frame, on a certain frame, like the frame it gets put away, then you basically get a sword or stick that swings an infinite amount of times. And that's useful in this category since we don't have a sword.
So here's an example of a mega flip.
That's a last frame mega flip.
And here he's setting up just right to actually have time to make it to the door before it closes. Normally you need a box to push down this switch to hold the door open, but you can just barely make it, so. And that was just a nice little trick shot with the boomerang.
Yep. But Infinite Sword Glitch is used for bomb hovering as well. Or bomb shoe hovering, and I'll get to that soon. But anyways, guys in chat, if you have any questions, just ask, and me or GameStable will try to answer them as best we can. As I said, just keep them coming. Also, we have to kill Baronade with a stick, and that's going to go as well as you would expect, I might add.
So all her little jellies that fall off get destroyed by one Deku stick, or Deku nut, sorry.
So we have to get ISG each time we run into her. And we also have to really make sure not to break her stick. We have to make really sure we don't break our stick at all. Because if we do break our stick, we're going to have to use Zora Pots. Okay, I'm getting a bad fight. We're good. One swordless adult door of time. What was the last major change in glitch discovery for OT? Actually, it wasn't major, but there's a new trick that was found today of where apparently if you, in the loading zone for in between Shao Temple and the graveyard, if you unload and reload the loading zone multiple times, you can unload the statues that cover the Sun Song grave and Danpei's grave. So you can get Sun Song without Zelda's Lullaby, and you can get Hookshaw's Child. But the last major one, I don't really know.
Ledge cancel's pretty major.
Yeah, that's the thing. I can't remember which. I can't remember which thing. So the thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get an extra stick in Deku just for safety. Okay. So I'm going to equip Choose and Save Warp, because we can't really get out of here otherwise without save warping. Well, technically we can, but we have to hover over King Zora, and that's not too fun.
As a 3DS player, it makes me really sad not to see you get Ferora's Wind.
Yeah. So alright, so we got a little dilemma here. Mido's covering the entrance. We don't have a sword. He's gonna block us. We gotta get through somehow. How are we gonna do it? We're gonna hover into the Deku Tree. Or hover into the out of bounds area of the Deku Tree.
Is it still ISG if you have a Deku stick?
Yep.
Okay. It's not a sword.
Okay, so that's unfortunate.
Infinite stick glitch.
Yeah, infinite stick glitch.
Still ISG.
You would just fuck you.
Just, think before you speak, yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's hard.
Okay, so that's new. So the main thing is those worlds are frame perfect, and if I mess them up, I have to reset because I won't have enough juice to finish. That's okay. Yeah, I know.
So what's going on here is when you have ISG, you don't fall off edges. And so he's using explosions to to shield midair, and then he won't fall down, so he'll just be hovering in midair. And then walked out of bounds and jumped over the loading trigger for the Deku Tree. And now he can just walk right in where the mouth would be.
And now we're in the Deku Tree. So I unfortunately had to pause button for that due to differences. I play at home on an LCD, and this is a CRT. So I'm gonna fail stuff. I know it's 20 FPS. Never.
Thank God.
We already addressed that.
Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, it's a good thing I got some extra sticks.
Is the SDA MST run still on PAL?
I haven't checked.
That was worth it for the boomerang over the text box.
Yep. I didn't intentionally do that. Okay, I kept going late. Because a lot of the tricks I'm going for, I'm going to be 1 frame early. Except wrong work.
ISG crouch stab is 1 frame.
Yeah.
Really?
And it's harder off of enemies because you also have to target them and then use C up instead of the A button. Which on the GameCube controller is C stick up. So it kind of sucks. He's playing on a GameCube controller.
I can't play OT with anything except every single time.
So you notice he used some more ISG type stuff to skip the first basement level. And then in classic OOT, you can actually just kind of go through the web to the second basement the first time you load it. Because it just takes a while to realize it's supposed to exist, I guess? I don't know.
So... Alright, so Goma is the second boss we're facing. And we gotta do Goma Clip. And Goma Clip is basically where I have to use Goma's body to clip back into the wall and kill her from behind that wall. Sound hard? Not really.
Nice.
This looked kind of weird. This is 1 frame because I need to buffer until I get it. Okay. I almost failed that, by the way, because apparently the third side up didn't register, so I had to do a second side up just in case. Chat's dead. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's connected via Wi-Fi, so it'll disconnect occasionally.
You didn't even miss anything. I have it on my phone too.
Yeah, literally nothing.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the Emerald
We
cutscene.
have like 600 viewers. People talk
You're
more.
evil.
I could probably like climb up this box.
Talk more, people.
Yeah, guys. So you... Thank you for the lasagna.
Oh boy, it's time for everyone's favorite trick.
No. Yes.
Did you safety save?
The thing is, in this category, you can't really safety save.
Oh.
You can't safety save for this trick because a whole bunch of stuff is blocking you for re-entering.
Right.
Plays work.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, we got the major garbage out of the way. Okay, we're in the clear.
80% is dead.
Yeah. I mean, it is.
Thanks, Faithless.
So he used a glitch called Ocarina items to interrupt going into the warp, and then canceled that, gave himself movement back, and then by opening the door on a certain frame of the warp timer trying to take you away, the cutscene and the load and everything kind of combines, and the math lines up just right in the game to send you to Ganon's castle.
Dude, no way. You're doing stone trials as a child?
Yep.
Dude, that's so cool. How long was that for then?
Well,
I think I
I mean, I don't pay attention. That's still really cool. That's really cool. Oh my god.
it's I don't think it's as much as you think it is right now.
I've always thought this section right here was really cool.
No, this is cool. I asked you to get the rupee and everything, but
OOT is one of those things where everyone kind of just thinks of 90%, but if you look at a lot of the other categories, there's some really cool stuff that you wouldn't normally see.
Yeah. Because this game is held together by that.
So let me just explain. Let me take damage from this guy and let me explain stuff. Okay, so what I just did is, well, I entered Spirit Trial, and that hover I did, basically the reason I do that hover is to get the rupee on top of the BMOS, because you normally need hook shot, so you do a fancy little hover to do that, using a BMOS statue. And it becomes so, and I didn't realize it was so important, because you get so used to doing it. Okay, so this is the guards. They suck. Really. Because basically they look in both directions for a while, they're very random, and they'll take forever.
yeah. So strangely enough, when you leave Ganon's castle as Child Link, it puts you at that crawl space,
Which is convenient.
which is super convenient because he needs to go get the lullaby. I would prefer not to get the chicken.
That's a very strange guard pattern. Okay, so since I have an extra stick, I can do a little trick here. Get ready. Get ready. Stick on Zelda.
I have never seen that one before.
Yeah, basically, if you mash A and roll into Zelda, it keeps your current item in hand, but the only equipable item we have is stick, so I just use that. Yeah, why'd you open the BMOS?
Yeah. Like for example, for
Dude, I'm digging this thing. This one
if it was number one, if it was number one could use the mouse, while the other could use the ASD input.
And unfortunately, the stick goes away after this cutscene, as it unequips all items.
Did you know that if you have a frozen timer and use this cutscene in wrong warp, it takes you to credits?
Yeah, I'm not sure who you're talking about, but I did.
Yeah. Did you know if text boxes worked the same way in OT3D as in this game? We could use that wrong warp, and any percent would be like half as long.
Nice.
But you can't keep frozen timer through text boxes
Yeah.
on 3DS.
Yeah, generally what I do is I jump along the longer.
So, chat. What? What's something really good to ask? I already asked the potato chip thing. What else can I think of?
So can he kill Ganon right here and end the game?
We could have if we went. We could have if I stayed in Gan's castle and didn't save warp. Because if I didn't save warp, I can go again and kill him. With stick.
Like right here in the cutscene, just like kill him in front of the game or something.
No. Nope.
That's terrible.
No, basically the Gan in
I've
there.
heard that theory before.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I first tried this.
Come
Get-
on, OT has so much dumb stuff and nobody's thought of that.
Yeah. No, no, the crowds won't roll.
You know, one of the first theories for skipping light arrows was to hover over Ganondorf and then equip the iron boots and fall on his head. No.
Yeah.
I kind of wish it did.
That'd be
that
awesome.
would
What are you doing Bomberman Hero against the final boss? Just jump over him.
Just chat what their favorite breakfast food is.
Oh yeah, guys, what's your favorite cereal?
Ooh.
What's your favorite?
Yeah, this is a hard question.
I lost count. I'm not risking that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, I died. That's bad. Not really.
Why are you lying to me?
You also got a game over. That's not good.
Oh yeah, that's bad. Oh well. Anyways, I skipped the cutscene. No big deal. If I die while going to that cutscene, I get Zelda Lullaby and don't have to watch it. I should use that for life. You know, if I don't want to listen to something, you know, just die and come back.
Hey, Bill. Enjoying this OT?
Yeah.
Enjoying this,
Favorite cereal is no cereal. That's okay. I like, I don't know, I don't know, there's just some cereal, I guess there's just some cereal, I guess, in like Zares or, it's around usually where potato chips are, but like there's a cereal called, I guess it's Chia Crunch, I can't remember, I find it really good. And then there's something called, I don't know, Kashi Quinoa, it's really filling.
So what he's attempting right here is the Door of Time skip. I can't imagine that anybody hasn't seen this before. Like, for real. But the idea is there's a small little crack on this left edge of the Door of Time, and with the right angle, you can side hop through it. There's a technique to side hop while still facing a different direction. And so you can do that.
God damn, this game's face.
Yeah. So you can do that while still facing towards the door. You can side hop at the right angle while still facing towards the door. And then you can Z-target the door while you're inside it to give you forward momentum to then clip back and bounce without you needing a sword. So.
All right, so we got the Master Sword kind of early, you know, no big deal. I just clipped through a door, skipped the Song of Time, skipped Goron's Ruby, skipped the Ocarina of Time, no big deal at all. You know what, I'm just gonna grab something from my bag, because I have 30 free seconds.
Oh, it actually does?
You're mic'd.
Oh, no.
It didn't snap, did it?
No, I think it just clipped, unclipped.
Paperweight and like walk on the longer part of the
Dude, now they get
No.
It would eventually.
You got this.
Nope. Can't grab my Garfield joke book.
Darn.
Slightly go get it for him.
Oh, I will. I'm gonna have you set up your mic real quick. You got it?
Yeah.
Someone get the Garfield.
Oh, you can get it?
Which bag is it in?
Is your phone screen
Yeah.
fucking-
Yeah, it's in the orange. It's in the bag with the Genesis.
It's Kanye? Ah, he's just stabbed in the face. Too bad, Kanye.
Yeah, I forgot my mic was on. I'm an idiot. I'm always used to.
Or in the regular bag?
It's in the bag with the Genesis and a whole bunch of wires. Screw you.
What are you talking about? I can't be in chat. I'm sitting right here.
What's in that stair?
I don't know. So this is a very basic cutscene. It's about 6 minutes long. It's no big deal. That's okay. I can probably find it during another cutscene. And I have 2 cutscenes where I can just ruffle through my bag and do nothing.
You're saying you can't remember both the jokes off the top of your head?
Yeah, actually I can.
It's just the same 3 jokes every single time. Come on, dude.
What do you mean?
I'm saying that maybe Jim Davis isn't the person we think he is.
Okay, well.
Mind ever watch Lasagna Cat, the hour-long video that'll change your life?
I don't want to hear it. I don't even want to know. I've seen too much.
I might request that during my run. I mean, I am staff during my run. Yeah, dude.
I did not ban enough people during my runs.
Forgot to unmod everyone.
That's all we wanted to do.
And then we would pretend that we do the driving and that's it.
Stop banning PVT.
No, ban PvP.
Why?
I don't know, it's bandwagon.
Oh, bandwagon. Oh, okay.
Pasher, why aren't you here? Sorry,
Yeah.
maybe that was rude.
Yeah, Pasher, why aren't you here?
Not rude, he's not here. Rude, he's not here. He's the rude one.
Yeah, it's fucking rude. Frickin'.
Oops. Oh, I didn't actually. Hi.
I wanted to meet a Pasher.
Who's on the couch? Game stable.
Ben
and
Stevens, 56.
Lucky. Yeah, Clint Stevens is on the couch, clearly.
I'm actually Aaron Toad 99.
You're not wearing a Goron bracelet, though.
Yeah, I forgot my Goron bracelet, sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, Pasher.
So what are some really good food questions?
I was gonna ask, like, what do you guys think of reverse traps? Because this
I think I'm going to pass on that subject personally.
I do control, but I mean, if you do a keyboard, then whatever.
Hey, one person laughed. This validates everything.
Yeah, one person laughed and the rest was cringed.
Who cares? That's how Twitch works.
Because my sensitivity is so low.
No, the problem is I know too much.
That was pretty good.
Okay.
Important question, chic, man or woman? I guess woman.
Apples or oranges?
Apples.
And
Duh.
okay, so we're basically we're adults. We're in the adult section. I'm gonna instead of being a meme, I'm gonna actually explain the game. So
Oh
basically,
yeah, there's a game.
yeah, you know, I gotta play the game, you know? So basically, what we have to do is we have to get the hook shot and go into Shadow Temple. Sounds simple, right? Sounds kind of complicated. It's pretty simple, but we gotta get there. And thankfully, my chew count is perfect going into adult section. If traps are gay, is Sheik gay? I don't know.
Is Sheik a trap?
I mean, it doesn't do anything other than change the
Do 360, what your expectations are?
It'd be pretty funny.
A 180?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, rocket
So,
like it doesn't fail to make it.
I've never been so disappointed. I've never been so disappointed.
oh, well, there we go. First flame. So Dampe is kind of not very nice, both adult, dead, and alive. So in the race, he's basically gonna drop flames and hope he hits us. I don't want him to hit me, but he does it anyway. And basically, depending on what state of the world animation I'm in, I might take damage or I might not take damage, and I lose 2 seconds.
So in this fight, he's rolling. Well, it's not a fight. He's rolling, obviously, because he needs to do lots of maneuvering, rolling's faster than walking. But one thing we didn't mention is in general, when he's going a long distance, he's walking backwards. It's just a faster movement option when you're traveling long distances, and you don't need maneuverability.
Yeah. The schedule got moved. Ocarina time is first. So,
Thank you for clarifying, Party Bones, that you are male.
yep. So, chat, what's your favorite meme?
Well, guerrilla warfare is just classic. You can't beat it.
Also, on a side note, we're gonna be doing a newish trick that came out a few months ago, or a month or 2 months ago. It's basically a hook shot type of hook shot jump. So basically, on a certain frame of the hook shot, we can shoot it and then go high, if that makes any sense. Like this one.
This is a really good thing. Maybe you could use a mouse.
That's new. I haven't seen that.
Yeah,
Dude, that's really cool. Or maybe you can.
3DS knockoff.
So I'm just gonna get ISG off this post so I don't fall off.
Yeah.
Because it actually isn't necessary to get ISG here.
Oh, I know. You're off
Just making sure I don't die.
Yeah, Doom Jump is my favorite meme, actually. I can commit to that.
Come on. Yep. Stop it, I'm killing the game. The games are kind of already dead if you haven't figured it out. So I'm just grabbing some extra hearts because I took damage. It's no big deal. So Dead Hand is a pretty simple fight. I just have to do a crouch stab and a slash, and then jump at him when he's walking away, while its hitboxes are active.
That gives you one cycle every time?
Pass or delete this.
Funny slippers.
Yeah, I got the hover boots.
Oh, cool. I didn't know you did this here.
So this is I'm gonna do boat skip. And this is a very complex trick, which I need to redo. I held target for too long.
So, do you want me to talk about it?
Yeah, please talk about it.
So this is the entry point glitch, basically. So he used hover boots to have backwards momentum still while opening the door. And actually, he didn't go all the way through the door, so the door stayed open. And then the game kind of waits for you to move in a direction, and then it remembers that direction you move after the door. So now he's going to do some stuff to go out of bounds and void out. And when he respawns, he's going to respawn normally at the door, but with Link moving in the direction that the game is remembering. And so, and you can walk through walls when that happens, which is foreshadowing a bit.
So, you know, I'm just gonna fall out of bounds, no big deal.
Congrats.
Thank you. Trick isn't over yet. This is the hardest part of the trick.
So he
Just
walked,
this is a pause. The trick isn't hard. This pause buffer is the hardest.
he walked through the wall, and he's out of bounds now, but he has the hover boots on, so he's still standing.
Because if I fail this,
This is why I watch OOT.
Okay. Okay, we got it. Yeah,
Nice.
sorry, Apache. I got a pause buffer this trick. If I don't pause buffer it, I'm going to fail it.
So he's now super out of bounds in Shadow Temple. And should I spoil where you are in Shadow Temple?
Sure.
So he actually just bonked into the boss door, but just unloaded and out of bounds. And now he's going to do another trick while out of bounds and everything's unloaded to actually clip into the ledge next to the boss door. And from inside that ledge, he's going to get hit by this bomb chew.
That's late, I think. I pause buffered too long. The thing is, I use an LCD. I'm going 1 frame early on everything.
So this is really precise for the bomb chew to hit you in the right direction and at the right timing.
One more. Oh my god. This buffer is weird because it doesn't barely advances you. Okay. Okay.
So
You gotta play it really safe there, because if you fail, you lose 4 minutes.
So he was inside the ledge basically, and then the bomb chew hit him into the loading zone behind the boss door.
Anyone else love the meme, you know, bosses in Nintendo that are just hands and a face?
Yeah. Yep.
It's like you like that, right?
Dude, that's not his face. That's where his head got cut off. That's like the core of his neck.
This is Andros, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Andros.
Literally Andros.
Okay.
It's actually the boss from Shifting Sandland in Super Mario
This is
64.
my favorite boss fight. I love this.
I got ISG and Bongo hit me and I hit him, so he's dead. Well, NASA being in America last year.
Reminder to speedrun Donkey Kong Jungle Beat.
Reminder to speedrun Garfield Caught in the Act for the Sega Genesis.
That's also a great reminder. In fact, I will say that is a fantastic reminder.
Damn, it's lucky. What? Actually, asking a question. Actually, answering a question.
Yeah, that's what I do.
So this is now an example of, similar to with Deku Tree, he interrupted the warp, but this time instead of going through the door, he's just going to die with correct timing.
Okay. Okay. We did it.
All right, cool.
We beat the Shadow Temple.
And assuming we see that white flash when he reloads, that means he got the Shadow Medallion but didn't have to watch the cutscene.
Yep. Yep, and that's how it works. Because if I don't see a white flash, that means I didn't skip the cutscene and I have to go back and do it again. And that's not good. Bad speed run all the way. Who is my favorite OT runner and why is it ZFG? I don't know. He's threatening to block me for Garfield posting. So I'm probably gonna keep my Garfield jokes on the low.
Yeah, Desru Pro. The idea is to beat all the dungeons and clear out the trials and then beat Ganon.
Yeah. Okay. So I did a safety save in case I crash in the upcoming area. Because there's a small, if I have a bad angle, I can crash the game doing a skip. And this is a hyper-extended super slide, which uses an explosive source.
Why is this game?
Use an explosive source to go back very fast. Give us a good Garfield joke. What's Garfield's favorite mountain? Mount Everest.
So here's a mega flip.
Hey, is it against stream rules to murder the streamer?
Staff.
Is it against the rules to murder staff?
Ah,
Hey, staff, he can ban you.
Is murder illegal in Canada?
I'm all about
well,
the
I guess
punch.
strange.
That's good.
Maybe murder is a little bit too harsh.
Yeah, murder's a bit harsh, you know. Okay, so I'm going to be skipping the Bolero cutscene. It's kind of difficult, so I hope I get it. But if I fail it, that's okay. It's just a little bit of time lost.
Nice.
Nice. I love that shit jumps down. There's no one there.
Yeah. So basically, what I did was I went on the ledge. I fell off the ledge at the same time that Sheik started her cutscene.
I like that you get to keep the music with this version of a trick.
Yep.
That's a fairly recent trick too. Being able to skip that cutscene without dying.
Yeah. Whoops. So if you're a little off, you'll miss the trigger. So no worries, just got catched again.
So he doesn't have an ocarina, so he has to do a little trick to use his hookshot as an ocarina.
And that's called Ocarina items. If I didn't explain it, basically if you backflip and press a cutscene item, then such as a fish, then a stick, hookshot, sword, then you'll play that item.
It's the same trick he uses to interrupt the warps, but here it's actually being used for his ocarina properties rather than its interrupting properties.
Anyway, please. So, you know, Link's holding up the hook shot, nothing unusual at all. Nothing. Yeah, bugs are, if you don't have access to fish, bugs are the next best thing. And bugs are used in any percent. And again, unless I remember correctly.
Oh, I like this.
So I'm, you know, just gonna make a flip into Dodongo's cavern, no big deal.
I feel like this is a trick that we all wanted to do as a kid, jump into the old world in the background.
Yep. You know, just go into the loading zone. And blow up the rocks in DC. So the thing I'm gonna have to do is, because I actually can't use this cutscene, because the last cutscene in the game is always stored. It's stored as the previous cutscene, so it affects wrong warps. So I have to save warp to reset to the title screen, since the title screen is a cutscene. So I didn't want.
Listen?
Hmm?
Did you listen?
Fluffy, you can change it.
No, I can't.
So I just gotta take damage in the lava. It's no big deal.
We have the privileges to change screen name.
It's on OBS though.
And I'm going to, I don't know, hook shot this ladder. No big deal.
I'm retarded.
So similar to his hook shot interrupt trick earlier, but now he's gonna do it differently
No big deal.
and jump a lot higher.
No big deal. You know, just go flying. Get revived by a fairy on top of the bridge. Sisters,
Just
This is my
to
favorite trick.
doom jump.
die. So the reason that works is because there's no collision under the bridge, and if you die at the same time as hookshotting something, you'll go flying. Oop.
So here's another example of a mega flip.
Okay, that's kind of bad, so I'm gonna have to do a backup here. It's no big deal. Just in case.
It's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay. Okay, so the thing I would have done is I would have gone into the DC head and did a super slide into the boss room, but if I have a bad position, then there's a chance I can fail that, and I did. So no worries.
You're only as good as your backup strats.
Yep, as long as I have backup strats, and it's no big deal. So the thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to trigger Navi at the same time that I hit the switch, and that keeps the door open, and I can just go through.
That's how that works. I've always wondered.
Yeah,
You get to show that off, so it's cool.
yeah.
Just fall down infinitely.
Yeah.
The piece of King Dodongo that shows during the cutscene, what is that? I can tell what it's supposed to be like his.
I don't really pay attention to it.
No,
I-
I figure out what that
I
was.
think it's his jaw.
I thought so too.
Yeah, it might be his jaw. So I gotta take damage in the lava. And doing immediate rolls after you land speeds up the damage. Or whatever the term is. No bombs off the wall, sorry guys.
You kept this boss waiting for 7 years.
Yep. And he was pretty quick too. Well, no, it's no big deal as long as the run continues, and that's fine. As long as it's a very minor time loss, it's still fine. That's the important thing, as long as you're still on estimate. Because we need to get the important stuff out of the way. Thank you, Saskrin. Okay. So pause buffering again is kind of bad and worries. So basically, I'm dying. I'm dying close to around the same time I spawn the blue warp, and that causes a wrong warp, which then takes me to Grow Training Grounds. Hey, I finished underestimating my last one. Come on.
All 3 of my runs finished underestimate, including 2 of them,
Every
which
single
didn't.
run has finished under
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saved time,
So that trick is called gate skip, and you do a roll and side hop to go out of bounds and bypass the trigger. No, this is N64.
Oh yeah.
This might fail.
So this is a Hess going backwards through the wasteland.
Okay, I had to abandon the Hess. Didn't know where it was. So I'm going to be doing a trick called Spirit Hover, and it's kind of difficult, but it's pretty easy at the same time.
That was our first OG super slide too, I think, besides Rudo. Yeah, it's a super
Oh,
slide.
no. Okay, gotta redo that.
So something subtle there is he targeted a bomb chew while backflipping, and that actually allows him to turn around midair.
That's kind of bad. So I gotta go through. Kind of unfortunate, but life happens.
Lets you show more stuff.
Yeah.
Just think of this as extra content.
Yeah, like this trick, which is really cool, actually.
Yeah, I love this trick.
So the thing that unfortunately happened is I had too low of an initial hover, and it caused me to go back to fall under there. So it's no big deal. We just gotta go through. And we show off more of the dungeon anyway. Oh. I mean, the good thing is that was a pretty fast hover, so we didn't lose much time. The thing that kind of sucks is in low and choose. So the thing we gotta do is push this block before this guy hit us. Well, he's gonna hit us anyway. So it's no big deal anyway. yes, we do need ZL. I love playing through the Fire and Flames. Okay, so just gonna grab this chest. And actually, the thing that happens in all dungeons is we don't have Zelda's Lullaby. So if we do fail this, we're kind of done for. Please. Okay, that's too far.
I think it would be cool if you could have Z-targeted hook shot spots.
Yeah. Slightly faster to use hover boots for this trick. Up. Slightly faster. If you're rolling during that cutscene, you'll get destroyed. Thank you. I remember the last time I've been here.
Good spirit hover.
Thank you. Thank you. I was just too low on the hover. There's nothing I could really do except go for another bomb hover, which probably wouldn't have made it. So all we really needed was Mirror Shield. So I'm going to need to farm for a few bombs. These guys have a 50% drop rate, if I remember correctly. So if I get no bombs, that's kind of unlucky. And I got a heart. You can see it in the corner. And items keep persistent through doors, I might add. Oh, good. We got lucky. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes the Skulltula sucks.
As far as I'm concerned, Skulltula's can die on fire.
Yeah. And I'm an idiot. Yeah, there isn't really a good backup strat for this.
Can you hookshot jump up this room?
Maybe.
I haven't seen anyone do that.
Maybe, but you wouldn't get very high. Oops. Well, I got magic.
I already answered in chat, but someone was asking if there's a category that includes all gold Skulltulas. I'm pretty sure there is.
Yeah, there is.
People have done it.
Although, if you think about doing that, you might as well do Dungeon Dice Monsters.
I use a visual cue on the... This is, I think this failed. Okay, we're good. Okay, we got it.
So he did a super slide out of bounds and then equipped hover boots in order to fly all the way to the loading zone for the boss.
Are you going for the cutscene skip here?
Way too risky. I'm not even, it only saves 15 seconds. I'm not going for it. Because if you got a slightly bad position, he will kill you. And guess where I go? Not to the top, but to the bottom of the temple.
Oh, that's
Yeah, so it's not honestly worth it.
So why does that work where he can't hit you?
Basically, you're out of his hitbox range. If you crouch and off to his side, if you're in front of him, he can hit you if you're in a bad spot. If you go to his corner, like his right or left foot, you're fine. Like, because his axe can't reach you, the hitbox.
Yeah, there's no trick being abused. He just literally misses.
So chat, what's your favorite type of nut? Like peanuts, cashews. What's your favorite type of nut? Like any nut, so pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, like peanuts or like cashews. What do you like? Chia seeds are good. Close enough. Seeds are not enough. Close enough. Seeds are not enough. Close enough. I'm playing a video game. I have the right to mess up. That's bad. So these guys are kind of random. Basically, they fly around and you have to hit the other one with one of their beams. And sometimes you can be very unlucky like I am right now, of where they keep flying around and doing nothing. And the thing you can do to counter that is use the hook shot, hit them so the other guy stays in place.
The double.
That's not a double.
Close enough.
Yeah.
It's a double in spirit.
Yeah. Le double? Nope. Oh.
What in the world?
Sometimes they do that. Not really beneficial for me though.
So did you just get lucky there with her hitbox is closer?
Yeah. Oh no. If they do that, they're going for a 5th cycle, and I just shoot the hook shot to prevent that. Okay, so I gotta take 2 hits of damage here. Because I'm too high. I didn't do the cutscene skip. Okay,
Nice.
she's gone.
Second favorite sound in this game.
So it's a pretty simple boss. You just deflect your shield. So, they're just both shouting my anus, and then they're going to shout, oh yeah, at the end. You have this now forever implanted in your memory.
It was really loud.
Yep. So I'm going to skip the cutscene again. Yeah, we fight Kool-Aid Man. Oops, I died again. That's not good.
The spinning thing while you're on the ground never gets old.
Yep. Yeah, that's... Okay, we got it. Okay, so... I'm gonna have to get some hearts. Split, yeah, split. Yeah, but the reason Link spins is because normally when Link touches the blue warp, he goes... Normally when he touches the blue warp, he spins around. So basically the cutscene is still moving and the game is just spinning him. If that makes any sense. It's causing him to spin. Since the timer for the cutscene, like the blue warp has a timer when you start going in it, and as it goes up, you start spinning. So basically the timer is still going, and since it's still going, we're spinning around the time that you would normally spin. So this is a trick called time stop. It changes the camera angle, allows us to do cool stuff with Darunia. Because if we look at Darunia, we trigger the cutscene, but if we don't look at him, he doesn't exist. But if we want him to exist, we can do a cool trick here. That's not good. Okay, so I messed up the cutscene skip. It's 1 frame. That's okay. So I'm gonna get a heart from the keys out there. Because unfortunately I'm not going to be able to get a heart because, I mean, look at the heat timer. And normally I'd use the heat timer for Darunia. Hearts. Good. Just the amount we need. Oops. Kind of a tough corner to get. So right now I'm kind of low in explosives. It's still okay. I can still get by. Just taking the route around here. Oops. So I want, these are the least amount of hearts I can use to get to the next room. Because as you can clearly see, I don't have the Goron tunic, so I have to make with the heat timer. And how's my movement game stabled?
Your movement?
Yeah.
I've been like totally zoned out for the past couple minutes, to be honest.
Never
So I think it's amazing.
I'm... Well, that's good. Okay, so I'm very low on health. My timer's pretty low here, so I'm gonna have to do time stop to make it. And it's a different type of time stop that you're used to. And basically, if you press a cutscene item such as Ocarina or Ball in midair, it will stop the timer temporarily until you land again. So I've used that heavily.
What's the difference between MST and all dungeons? So someone could.
The difference between MST and all dungeons? Is that what he asked?
Yeah.
The main difference is in all dungeons you don't have to do the trials. And there's actually a recent rule change where basically you don't have to begin, you can do a credits warp. So the route is slightly different, but it's more or less the same with RBA and GIM allowed.
Yeah, so
And without trials.
all dungeons doesn't have to beat the trials, and it allows the use of a couple more glitches
Yep.
to manipulate the inventory and to skip the final boss. No, the dungeons are defined to be Deku Tree, the Donger's Cavern, Jabu, Forest, Fire, Water, Shadow, Spirit.
Okay, so this is kind of unfortunate. Okay. Yeah. Kind of precise angle. Not really, though. For some reason, apparently I didn't do the damage. Whoops.
No, GF.
Okay, I got bomb drops, so that's good.
Gerudo's Fortress, Gerudo Training Ground, Bottom of the Well, and Ice Cavern do not count as dungeons. Also, Ganon's Tower and Ganon's Castle do not count as dungeons.
You can also side hop on that switch, but that switch's collision is kind of funny, so I avoid doing anything with that. So in this chest, we have a hammer. You know, no big deal. Okay, we got a heart. It's good. Just in case I get screwed by the boss. Because the boss can be kind of trolly sometimes, and we might need the extra timer. So what we did was we did a slide out of bounds, and we basically did a we fell to the boss room loading zone because the boss room loading zone is right below there, and it's very large, so this trick is very lenient. Yeah, whack a dragon. Except we don't whack the dragon, we only whack the dragon once.
Yeah, so Volvagia actually will specifically not die unless you've hit her with the hammer at least once. Besides that, she has normal HP like every other boss, but she needs at least one hammer hit. And so there's actually two versions of Volvagia. The one pops out of the ground and the other one who flies around. The one who flies around is currently chilling underground, and so he's hitting her with bombs.
And that's how you kill Volvagia. The thing is, if she spawns in the first hole, I'm going to lose a lot of time on my timer, and the trick's going to be a bit harder. This trick. Wrong warp. Spoilers. So there is a small chance I can be fish trolled here. Thankfully it didn't happen. This angle looks kind of funny. We're fine. A fish troll is basically when the fish flops away from you. That's basically what happens.
On fire too.
Yep.
For this one.
So was that countdown timer active during the whole boss fight?
Yep. Whole boss fight. And now we're in Forest Temple. You know, no big deal.
So I actually remember on the day these cutscene skips were found, the only adult dungeon which wrong warps you when you die like that is Fire Temple. And so at first people were like, wow, that lets us skip the minuet in low percent MST. And we have no idea why Fire Temple sends you to Forest Temple. And by the end of the night, Ocarina of Time was dead. Because they figured out how wrong warps work.
You know, I just gotta slash that guy, save a few frames, or a few seconds. Oops. Yeah, your pie, subscribe. So the Forest Temple is pretty straightforward. There's nothing really notable for the temple. Sometimes I get a funny Stalfo sit. I guess Stalfo sit sometimes here, that's okay. Doesn't affect me in any way. Whoops.
Wow, I did not know you could side hop over that.
Yep. So
That's
I'm gonna
really
do
slick.
That's a trick called, I actually forget what it's called now. It's been so long since it's been found.
Just ledge clip.
You should
Yeah.
come up with a name for it right now.
Yeah, ledge
Doom
clip.
clip.
Doom clip.
The Garfield clip.
Garfield clip. Really good.
Yeah, Garfield clip. Let it be known it's the Garfield clip.
So
We're gonna need one.
This is an example of a mega jump, actually, where he equips the hover boots one frame after jumping off of a ledge from an explosion, and gets to jump really far, and skip a key. And then these are ground jumps. So basically when you fail a super slide, you get to jump straight up in the air. And then skip this block puzzle because you can actually jump up to the top of these blocks and make it to the top. Just like that.
Is there a category or way to beat OT without killing any enemies but the bosses? Probably.
No,
T passes.
Don't even know though.
killing no enemies but the bosses.
Maybe.
I'm sure it's possible.
I think the weirdest OOT category I think I've ever seen is all chests.
I run it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Triforce hunting.
I don't run all cows. That sucks. So I'm just grabbing an extra heart here to take a jump attack later.
We once came up with Ocarina of Time any percent, all compasses, and all ice cavern sculptulas.
Hit me.
That's oddly specific.
Yeah.
I got a second Deku Nut. That's bad. Because that's going to overwrite my bottle. Never mind. Why not 420%? That's 400% runs plus MST. I don't think anybody would want to do that personally.
Next NASA. Oh, sweet.
Yeah, this is the worst.
I haven't seen this with the hammer recoil before.
Yeah. So this is kind of difficult once you fail the initial position. Okay, we made it.
Nice.
So basically what I did was I did hammer recoil with hover boots to reach the boss loading door below. You just fall through?
This art gallery sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's terrible. But yeah, 420% is 400% runs at one MST run.
Is that Popeyes? I didn't even know there was a Popeyes in there. Dude, do you want to order Popeyes?
Later.
Most of them do. The ones I know.
Do they have delivery in Canada?
Remember as a kid, I could not tell the difference between the real one and the fake one.
I still remember what's the difference.
Yeah, it's luck.
The real one has like white highlights.
Yeah.
It's way easier on the superior version of the game, which was released in 2011.
I love that.
These look similar on the CRT.
No.
Yeah, sometimes it happens.
Hitbox on that.
That's glorious. Nice finish with the bow.
Yep. Infinite Sword Glitch plus Phantom Gan. It's a pretty easy fight.
Infinite bow glitch?
It's actually faster with bigger on sword. You can kill Phantom Gan as he comes out of the painting.
Really? I don't think I've
Yeah.
seen that before.
Yeah, basically the way it works is you shoot him with the bow as he comes out, pull out bigger on sword with ISG active, and he's done. Because when you shoot Phantom Gan with the bow, his hitboxes are actually active. So if you got an additional hit on him while he's deflecting your bow, then he takes damage. So this is a Forest Temple, Forest Temple and Forest Temple cutscene skip. It's kind of iffy, but eh. One more frame. Okay. Just hold down. Oops, I died. Again, you know. I died in the same frame I left the floor. Because if I left the floor, if I flew up a one frame later, I would have fallen.
Aaron Toad, I see you.
Thing we're gonna do is warp back to DC because we have a few more errands to do. Because the last temple we actually haven't beaten is water, so we're gonna go that right after we head through DC. Yeah, ISG is always active except in OT3D. So I'm just gonna grab this rupee pot. So we gotta try this again. Okay. And we enter the Goron shop. And the reason we have to enter here is to buy bombs. And I'm dumb. That's the only reason we enter here, is just to buy bombs. So I can use a similar trick as Child to clip through there, because both sides you can technically clip through, but some of them are kind of hard. Oh, I got a bad. That's okay, I got a bad roll. sometimes it fails. It's no big deal. But I'm going to clip through this ladder, go out of bounds, since I need to get into Lake Hylia quickly. Since I need to get into Lake Hylia quickly, there's conveniently this loading zone right here that I can use, which is pretty darn consistent.
So he doesn't have iron boots, so he has to clip into Water Temple. Luckily, it's easy to just swim out of bounds like this after you clip.
Although since it's kind of the camera is kind of iffy, I'm just gonna be careful.
Yeah, it can be tough because the camera does not cooperate with you at all.
Looks like Link is just gone now.
Okay, we got it.
Nice.
I actually had no visibility there, so I didn't know what I was actually doing, but we got it.
Do you use the mini map at all when you do that?
Yeah, I use the mini map as a visual cue, but it isn't a good one.
Wow.
Jeez.
That's a hyperextended super slide again.
I don't think I've ever seen it done like that.
Yeah, kind of. The Hess is kind of funny once you target an enemy.
The best setup.
That's kind of iffy. We got it.
Sorry, chat, we didn't purchase the Water Temple DLC, so we'll just be seeing the boss.
So that's the boss he skipped. There's actually no collision on the top of the door, so we can just jump slash right through.
In the superior version of this game, you make it to Morpha without ever entering Water Temple.
Yeah, and you have to fire as child too.
But no, you don't do Fire as Child in MST.
By the way, if you guys have any questions, just ask him now. Ask him now, because there's going to be this dumb cutscene coming up. What? On Water Temple? On Zora Tunic? You're asking for my opinion on Zora Tunic? It's okay. Zora Tunic, best tunic.
Yeah, don't die like ZFG.
Yeah, I'm not gonna die here. At least I'm gonna try not to.
That's what ZFG said.
So we just gotta get more from the corner. Equips. Yeah.
That's your
Am I gonna die like CFG? No. Can Shadow Link be fought as child? Yes. He can be fought as child. Kinda hard to get to him though. Tons of Chew hovering. And contrary to popular, I'm just gonna get this. So unfortunately, since we can't do the super jump, the hook shot Skulltula jump at the top, we're gonna be watching this cutscene. Streamer, how do you I'm okay.
Yes.
Yes. Aaron, I can't actually remember. Possibly.
I just want you to know that smells delicious and I'm angry at you. Because it
Yeah,
smells delicious.
I'm like
Same.
going crazy.
That's the rudest.
Did you guys get that delivered or did you go get it?
No, we went. We had to wait like 20 minutes. I think they're still open till like 11. You might be able to go get some Popeyes after.
I mean, all Popeyes.
I didn't know how bad I wanted Popeyes until he started eating it.
I knew it was.
Who's my favorite Pokemon?
Now I'm rabid.
That's a good question.
Zelda's my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah. I have to think about that.
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
No.
It's
Yeah, you're right.
Garurumon, actually.
Garurumon?
Garurumon.
Garurumon.
I would say Mew. I can't think of another one. Streamer,
Milan.
would you force feed Garfield a vegetable lasagna? I'd have to think about that. Why is this poor fish in a jar? I don't know, that's an item. Why am I such a nerd?
Yes.
Yes. I don't know. I like speed running. Yeah, that's why. What if Zelda was a girl? No.
She is. She has long hair. Can't see if it's a person.
So I'm going to see if I can get a bomb drop from this grass. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Timing's kind of tight for that, so. What did I have for breakfast? I think I skipped breakfast. I rushed to come here.
Nice arrow in the
Yeah.
head, yeah.
Yeah, no big deal. Just an arrow in my head.
Remember for the longest time I didn't know you could press B to go faster.
Yep. Items are good. Okay, so since we beat all the temples, we can finally face Ganon in a bit.
Opinion on box movement, it's the only way you should ever move. Honestly, rolls are bad.
Yeah, 4-minute cutscene. So if you have any donations to read, then please read them. If they even exist.
No.
No, didn't think so.
You just have to ask questions to chat again.
Okay.
Streamer, can you answer my question?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, what's your question?
It's in chat.
Has anybody really been? What? Wait, which one was that? I actually don't know your tag.
Big Jack.
Has anyone really been far as decided to use even go? Are you making? Are you
3 is the answer to that.
are you making fun of my speech patterns?
You?
Good, because my speech patterns suck.
Is not insulting you.
I think it was. You should tell.
Yeah,
You should tell whoever's hosting this marathon that you should be banned.
yeah.
He's staff.
Yeah, he can do it.
God, I made a typo. I'm so mad.
Oh, that one. I couldn't. I missed that one. I missed the Yashi thing.
Oh yeah.
Why do they call it oven when you oven the cold food of out hot eat the food?
And so, chat. What's your favorite protein bar?
Seen that one?
Yeah. Hey, I like asking obscure questions.
Chicken is my favorite protein bar.
Yeah, good. I had some yesterday. How long have I been on chemo? No.
I'd actually say Popeyes is probably my favorite protein bar.
Power bar. Cliff.
You can ban him.
What's the best Zelda?
Says who? Is it
What's
in
the
the
best
rules that
Zelda?
staff can't
Go
ban
ask
staff?
chat that.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Damn
what's the best Zelda? Because I'm not gonna answer. What's my favorite protein bar? I think it's like Vegas. I think it's like Vegas Sport or something. It tastes good.
Never even heard of that.
Yeah, it's expensive. It's expensive, but it has less garbage in it. And it tastes good.
Just ban the guys that's very fast.
What was Spirit Check's answer to? Oh, what to learn first if someone wants to learn OOT? Death Hole Wrong Warp.
If you're talking about a category, I would say learn No I Am Wrong Warp or any percent, or glitchless if you wanted to go for a longer one. Streamer where I let Durunia set on me. Probably not. My favorite Zelda is Garfield. I'm.
It's fair. Boy, this is a long cutscene. I don't think I've ever realized how long it was.
Yeah, it's a long cutscene. What do you expect when you're watching Ocarina of Time? It's all cutscenes.
I just had a flashback to NASA 2016 during the Jet Force Gemini run where we just all got up and left because there was like like a 9-minute cutscene. Everyone left the stream room. Like there was nobody in here.
I actually
It was
had to
great.
sleep during that run, unfortunately.
Oh, it was so good. It was just 9 minutes of cutscene and no one on the camera.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, if you actually play a better version, this cutscene's much faster. Text is instant.
Gazorpazorp Field. Yeah. What else do I speedrun? I speedrun Garfield Caught in the Act. Yeah, I think I just my main projects are Garfield Caught in the Act and Ocarina of Time. And Ocarina of Time is my main game since there's so much potential in so many categories that you almost never run out. So it's the gift that keeps on giving, or taking, whichever works.
I feel like new sets and stuff are still being found like on a weekly basis.
Yep,
A new trick was found today that saves time in 100%. Yeah.
only 8 seconds though. Like,
Yeah, only a couple seconds, but
yeah, for 100%, the time saves are very small since the category is so pretty optimized.
That's what I love about this game though. That's what I love about this game though, is stuff's still getting found.
Oh yeah, it's always
It's
getting,
dead by now.
yeah. Streamer, what act was Garfield caught in? I don't know, he broke the TV. He broke the TV and he got sucked in. That's what happened. Canon. Yeah, not skipping light arrows. It's not like I named for trials or anything. PJ Salt is a bad emote. Even though I could actually consume 20 bowls of salt for breakfast, I don't like the PJ Salt. I mean, I get enough salt as it is. I consume 20, 30 bowls.
are you roughly the size of a barge?
What?
Are you roughly the size of a barge?
I don't know what a barge. I can't remember.
I remember when I was a kid, I used to think that Rainbow Bridge looked like it was made out of gummy bears.
Yeah. But it'd be Link's friend, maybe.
You just yell at me all the time.
Okay, so this is kind of a difficult trick. I got it.
Wow, I have not seen that before. That's sweet.
been saying a lot of when I was a kid things for Zelda, and clearly you guys can tell it was not a very smart kid.
Yeah. Yeah, that trick is the shield, the unhit. Like basically, the way that works is if I haven't explained weird shots, basically a weird shot is where you get hit by a damage source and the camera goes under the ground and you go under the ground if you're holding like a first-person item, so hookshot or bow. This trick is kind of dumb, so I'm gonna save here in case I fail it too many times. Like now. Whoop. Okay, please. Oops. That's kind of unfortunate. It's kind of an iffy trick, but it's no big deal if done correctly. I'm gonna have to reset because I'm too low on bombs right now. Because you need a certain amount of bombs for Spirit Trial, but if I run low on bombs, then I'm probably going to reset. And it's just a kind of a silly trick in itself. Oh yeah, Aaron, that's you pace. By the way, what are we on for time right now?
2:02.
Thank you. That's kind of bad. Okay.
That's just a bad angle.
Yeah, basically it's a very iffy trick, and I think I'm honestly going to skip this one if I failed again. Because clipping here is the hard part, and if I waste too many bombs, then I have to reset. Although it's better if it's easier if I exit here. There we go. Okay, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, ESS turns. Also, if I may mention something, I use an LCD at home, and using a CRT, so I'm doing a lot of tricks 1 frame early. So there's that. So it's very easy for me to mess up stuff right now. Gotta hope for the best. Okay, messed up the cycle a bit.
I love how the arrow chills there. Right?
Yeah, the arrow's right there. So because we skipped the golden, basically what we did was a golden gauntlet skip. So you don't have to grab the golden gauntlets. This presents a few complications at this time. This presents a few slight complications because since we didn't grab the golden gauntlets, we're not going to be able to push some stuff. Oh, almost fell. Up. Okay. That's okay.
Hoverboard gamers are so cool.
Yeah. Okay, we got it.
Nice.
One more. Okay. Ah. Okay, that's unfortunate. My timer, I think I'm too low on the timer. I have to grab a fairy, that's unfortunate. I'm too low on health. Sorry about that.
I think it's cool that you do the damage boost off of the
Yeah.
thing. And I don't think I've seen that before either.
I'm gonna do this trial while I'm here.
I think I like about this game is there's so many different ways to do things. It's cool to see different button runners like do like slightly different stuff, especially for backups.
Okay. Gotta wait for him to come over here. Oh, there he is. He took his time. And you can stand in a certain spot and do that trick. And the reason I do this trial is because I can grab a fairy here. Yeah, I'm the same did Garfield. Okay, so we're going to go back to Fire Child since we have a fairy. But we can go to Shadow too. It's on the way. Okay. Do I need Tricks and Garfield carry on to this game? No. Could I beat Adult Link in a fist fight? No. I'm gonna be honest, I can't. That's kind of bad. Okay, we got it. Again. The only thing is that trick sometimes fails on its own, and a lot of time I'm not sure why. Come on, look at me, look at me, look at me. I'm hot.
Look at me, I'm hot.
That's not something.
You're definitely hot now.
Yes, I am. Okay.
Doing a Hess here instead of a super slide is like manly as fuck.
Yeah. Although that's the regular strat, so I have to do it. And that's how I do it. Can I beat Garfield in a fist fight? Probably. Have I ever done Spear in Breath of the Wild? I don't own the game, so no. I should, though. I should try the game, at least. By the way, what time are we at now?
I can look at the stream. If it loads.
Yeah.
You're at 2:13, 2:14.
Thank you. Gotta wait. Because the thing that happened was I accelerated slightly too fast. So. I have to wait until he passes. Because if I go up there right now, he's gonna hit me. Ooh. Oops. Okay, we got one light arrow for Ganon. Dwarf. Okay. I might add him very low in health. Doesn't matter too much here, though. Yeah, we're PTA.
That was just a little bit scary.
I do hookshot the reduced lag. Guys, every time you target in the game, you see me holding target a lot. It's to reduce lag in the area, if possible. Yep. Oop.
Nice deal, Jay.
Thank you.
Nintendo seems to have a thing for long staircases with red carpets.
Is Ganon take requests? Don't know. Thank you, Luna.
Wow, that's so much faster with lag reduction.
surprised you didn't do ISG when you didn't have extra magic.
ISG is very slow for this fight. ISG is very slow in N64 because on top of having to get ISG, the game lags a lot here anyway. So adding ISG just adds a bunch of lag and you lose a lot of time. So if you can do it with just crouch stabs, then that works perfect.
You're braver than I am.
Thank you. Also, a little known fact, Ganon's cape gets more torn as the fight goes on. Like it visually appears more torn, but we don't get to see that here because I get him in one blow. Yeah, the blood was red, but that's only in, if I remember, that's only in 1.0 and 1.1. I think in 1.2 it's changed to green.
The best fire temple music.
Yep, and 1.1. It's changed in one. A lot of stuff has changed in 1.2. I got hit. I got hit by a rock in midair, and that throws off my position, unfortunately.
Nice. So the idea there is that he clipped out of bounds and got hit by his bomb, and
I almost crashed, by the way. Because if you hit that black loading zone while loading another area, you crash the game on N64.
So when you fall too far when you're outside like that, you void out. And he actually voided out at the same time he hit another loading zone. So he ended up doing a wrong warp of sorts called a void warp, and was able to skip most of the tower collapse sequence.
Oh, the kiss.
Yep.
And you got a kiss.
Setup list.
Saves the frame.
So now the last step is to kill Ganon. And watch this silly cutscene.
This cutscene is painful on N64.
You got it.
I love how in versions that have less lag for that cutscene, like the sound effects play before it even happens.
So the reason I'm doing the super slide is normally Ganon knocks your sword away during this fight. But if you super slide into the cutscene, he doesn't knock your sword away, even though it looks like it.
Link's defending himself.
I'm still underestimate, that's good. And you know, Link's not paying attention. He's got his shield. He's got his shield up. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what's going on.
No.
You know, I don't care. You know what? I'm covering you. You're not. If you're not there, you don't exist. I can let go now.
This might be my favorite boss theme of all time. The music is just so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Whoops. A little too fast. A little too fast, too. And I almost died, too. You know, I almost died, no big deal.
Time coming up.
Yeah.
Time coming up.
Time. What I got? 2:27. All right. All right. All right.
That was nice.
Thank you. I'll just leave the mic here. Good to turn it off.